Hello there, followers, friends, co-conspirators. I don't know what we're conspiring on, but I bet it's something fun. First, an announcement. I will not be posting videos for the next week, at least, possibly 2 weeks. The reason is because I will be seeing my partner for the very first time in 9 months, which is a very long time. We've been living in a very long distance relationship. He's been in the UK, I've been here in the States, and in the middle of that, a pandemic happened. So it's been some time since we just got to spend time together. It does mean that I probably won't be posting many videos. What I want to talk about today is how to create a publication on Medium. I recommend everyone should create a publication, and I myself have been spending more of my time and energy on my own publication. There are 2 reasons to do this. 1, publications have something called newsletters. What does that mean? It means that if I'm, let's make this a little easier to share. It means that I'm a publication owner on Medium. I go to publications, I go to my publication here, and I can click newsletter. What this does is it emails all 148 of my newsletter followers. So I can go to write a newsletter.
Hey, awesome people, please read this story.
That easy. And then I could link to. This is great because if you have a publication, that means that yes, Astrid, she loves to give her input. What do you think? Astrid loves to give her input on pretty much anything, so you're very fortunate to have heard her thoughts. You don't need anything like ConvertKit or MailChimp, especially at first, because it's all right here, all on Medium. You can just focus on one platform. Secondly, these also earn money. So when these get read, they earn money the same as any other Medium story published behind the paywall. And third, this means you have an inbuilt audience for whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do with this. People who follow this newsletter, you know what they like because you created the publication and they chose to follow it. So you can just send them more of the same. The second reason is that Medium is moving, according to them, to a more relational medium. It's hard to know exactly what this means, and Medium themselves have been a little cagey on the subject, but the way I anticipate this being is that if you follow something, that has a lot of power on your recommendations. So look here, half of my recommendations here are from people I follow and half are from publications I follow. Many of these are actually in publications. Half of the trending on Mediums are in publications. And scrolling down here, publication after publication. So it's obvious that it matters. 2 perfect reasons. First, Medium is promoting publications. And secondly, publications give you newsletters. Let's get into how to create one. Because I recommend this to everyone, I feel a little guilty that I haven't explained how to create one before. The reason is that I actually think it's pretty self-explanatory. So in case you missed my first step, it just happened. I went to publications here, and then I'm just gonna click new publication. Give your publication a name. So this depends a lot on what you're gonna be writing inside of your publication. Publications all have a theme. So it can be as general as something that you're gonna be writing. So that's the theme of my Zuli Writes publication, hence why it's called Zuli Writes. The theme is that it's anything I, Zuli, have written. But you can call this something like, or if your name is Penelope and this is where you share your ponderings, stories about love or water. You don't have to overthink it, is my point. The publication titles that I see doing very well are ones that are short and to the point. What is this publication about? What is the theme? Tell someone right away in the title alone why they should follow it. So for the purposes of this, we're going to call this experimental pub. Sure, why not? Tagline. Here's the pub I created to demonstrate how to create a publication. A little circular, but we're there. Short description. These should all just be slightly longer extensions of the name. So experimental pub, what is that? It's the pub I created to demonstrate how to create a publication. Why should somebody follow this? Because this is why. The description should tell you. Publication avatar. So what I recommend for this, the very easiest, very simplest way to do this is just a block of color with an initial on it. Very, very simple. So to demonstrate exactly how I would do this, let's go to canva.com, and I'm just gonna do, I don't know, like an Instagram post, just because I want the square, right? So Canva gives you a neat little template here. Let's just, I don't know, let's do this one. Get rid of this and then put in experimental pub, EP. All right, there we go. And then, you know, in Canva, you can get fancy with the background. Like, I favor yellow, but you could do this lovely orange as one. Oh God, that's so ugly. What about this? Really nasty. I'm not very good at this, am I? Okay, fine, whatever. We're gonna go with that. Download that. That's the song I sing when I'm downloading something. Go back to my new publication. All right, let's just add the avatar. Look at that, that's gorgeous. So this is gonna be, just to clarify this little bit here, and then the logo. Reading mediums recommendations. The logo should have my publication's name and a transparent background. Let's just pop back into here. We're gonna, okay, so text, we can use the same one, why not? Experimental publication. I see everyone stressing out. Don't stress out. This is gonna look great in just a second. All right, there we go. Download that. And then we choose our cover image. So for me, I love pixels. So what I would do here is go to pixels, experiments, type in a main idea, pick the orientation. I want something horizontal. And then, sure, why not? This one looks great. We've got our download. Let's use that lovely image. Here you can put your contact information. I'm making this all up, these don't exist. You would just do this however you want. Writing, medium, blogging, you know, whatever you want. Now here is where you can add writers if you're interested. You don't have to, but if you choose, you can just say, all right, I want Kyrie Gray to be a writer on here. And that's literally it. You can, if you want, you can go crazy with some colors, you can add a background image, you can experiment with the format that you want yours in. I prefer grid, but that's just me. And then click create and you're done. That's literally it. So we're in our publication and you just want to add a story. So you just go to include an experimental story here. Testing the pub feature in Medium. You can publish that. So that's it. We have our experimental story in our experimental pub. This is how you create a publication. It's dead easy. It took me about 10 minutes looking at my clock, and I kind of did this on the fly. I did not have any of my material created. So if I can do it, you can too. It's super easy, and there are two real main benefits, which is if people follow your publication, you know that they'll be more likely to see your stories, and it gives you the option to reach out to them via the newsletter feature. All right, if you have any other questions, please feel free to post them in the comments. If you want to see more about this kind of stuff, let me know. If you like these videos, definitely hit subscribe. I post new ones every Friday and Sunday when I'm not reuniting with my long lost partner. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and you're staying toasty. Bye.